okay? I am sweating from every area of my body, and I am...
Oh my God.
What?
What?
I'm just saying, oh my God, like, we did it.
Oh my God, yo.
What is it?
Yeah, it's like that.
I'm saying, okay.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. Saying, okay, good, we got it. Good job, team. Woo.
Oh my God.
Yay. Yeah, man.
Anyway,
Oh.
thanks for everyone for your patience. I appreciate you waiting as we got this all figured out. This is the first live stream of Subtweet This. We are really excited to be here. We're going to do a round table to introduce ourselves. Most of you already know who the hell I am, but I want you to pretend you don't, just so I can feel good about being on this dumpster fire of a platform, okay? Hi, my name is Vanessa. Nice to meet you. I am a streamer that has apparently gone rogue in the pursuit of freedom of speech and also trying to cancel culture. Who are you? Wow. All right, babe, let's go to you. Saul, tell everybody about yourself.
You just said my name, Saul.
That's your name. I mean, that's okay.
Saul, aka King BB's, Vanessa's man.
Yeah, that's right.
And also on the pursuit of just canceling the cancel culture, so we can just have civil discourse, because that's how we are where we are right now.
Yeah.
Let's keep that going.
Let's keep that going. Let's keep it going. All right, Della. Della, what you got?
All I gotta say is this.
What is that? What is that?
It's no lost time. Product placement.
Get rid of it.
We're gonna get taken down.
Get rid of it.
We're gonna get taken down. My name is Della, the lover of White Claw. And I don't know. I'm just the guy.
Okay.
Guy.
All right.
Bald one. I'm the bald one.
You're the bald one. Okay, great. So he likes white
Keto alcohol. All right, sorry.
Keto alcohol. Wow.
Sorry, that was hilarious.
So how was everyone's day despite the stream that was broken for like 8 minutes? How was everyone's day? What about you, Della? Let's go back to you. Look at him.
I don't like being in the spotlight. I don't like this. My day, I went to work, I deal with idiots, and I want to slap everybody. That's my day. I go to work and I get called asshole at least 100 times a day. I get called asshole by everybody. I get called asshole in, like, I think almost every language. I get called asshole in English, Spanish, Portuguese, Polish, Albanian.
Tell me how you say you're an asshole in Polish.
Because you're always talking shit. Calling you an asshole all the time.
I'm not talking shit. I'm doing my fucking job. That's why.
Okay.
That is a guy with a scraggly beard.
Yep.
Why do I gotta make fun of my beard?
Yep. All right. So anyway, we have a few topics that we wanted to go over today. So this live stream is gonna be a little bit of a mess. Okay, we don't really know the structure that we're gonna do, so we want to open up phone lines. I have a Google Voice number, so y'all can call. And if you want to give your 2 cents, if you're in the UK or some other place, I can't help you, just for American lines. So we're gonna just kind of go with the flow, see what feels good with the show, and of course, if anybody wants to give their feedback at the end of the show of what you thought, what we can improve, we would greatly appreciate it. And be sure to hit that subscribe button. Okay, all right, we ready, boys? Oh, what the fuck are you?
I am ready.
Why would you
I am
do
not
this?
ready. I feel more comfortable. I feel more comfortable
Della,
in
they
my
already
persona.
know what you look like.
I feel comfortable now. Now no one
like
can hurt me.
I don't know.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. It's crazy. It's been a crazy week. Like every time you think the world can't get any more crazier, more stupid shit happens, because human beings we're wild. Somebody said this is the episode of Black Mirror, right? This is the new season of Black Mirror.
Yeah,
that's what they said in your stream.
Black
Yes.
Mirror, though, so I don't know.
Yeah, this is the new season of Black Mirror called 2020, and we're gonna kick it off with reparations.
Oh my god!
The way you looked at the reparations.
Okay.
If you did not know, you don't know why black people loot. I'm gonna answer your question, Vanessa, because you always go, I don't know why people are looting and committing crimes and blah blah blah. And you're like, you don't know, you're being all crazy. Well, I'm telling you why. It's reparations.
Oh yeah, what
'Cause we
kind of
could take-
reparations?
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna explain to you.
Okay.
When I go in to the Gucci store and take from the Gucci store while I'm out there looting, fighting for Black lives, you know, fighting for my freedom, you know, I grab my Gucci belt and flip flops, you know, and a jumpsuit, a Gucci whole sweatsuit.
You named enough products. Keep going.
Okay, I can sell it back to the white man, and I can buy food so I can eat and survive. Because that's how it works. You know, reparations work that way. You know, and these companies have insurance. That's why. So it's reparations.
So should we play the clip?
Play the clip.
You forgot the Yeezys though, but play the clip. Let's go.
Okay, all right, hold on a second.
Yeezys.
Let's play this clip. This is the clip. The clip.
Care if somebody decides to loot a Gucci or a Macy's or a Nike, because that makes sure that that person eats. That makes sure that that person has clothes. That's reparations. That is reparations. Anything they want to take it, because these businesses have insurance. They're gonna get their money back. My people aren't getting anything.
Apparently not a job either. Okay, continue.
Oh my God. Was that like a knee slapper, man? I'm here.
Yeah.
You were waiting for that.
I was waiting for it.
This is my moment.
I was waiting for it. The logic is too hard. Okay, go ahead, Della.
When I saw this video, one thing ran through my head, and it was just like, why? You see, here's what happens. When you have somebody that don't know the fuck they're talking about or doing, try to speak on behalf of a certain group, it just makes the whole group look like fucking idiots. So this woman made all of Black Lives Matter look like fucking idiots and make the black community look stupid. Looks real stupid. She said Gucci and Macy's, the person could eat and have clothes. I didn't know Gucci sold food. Macy's sell food? Does Macy's sell food?
I don't believe Macy's sells food in particular. No.
So unless you eating those Gucci's flip flops, then what the fuck are you talking about? No one's looting and rioting supermarkets for food. This is not Hurricane freaking Katrina. This is not Hurricane Katrina when people are scavenging for food and stuff. This is COVID-19. That's all it is.
So, babe, do you want to chime in before I?
Yeah. All right, let's go. Kind of common sense. It's a crime. It's a crime to do everything that's going on.
Reparations.
But as for the subject of reparations, I don't believe in that at all. Like, it's just, it's weird because there's really nothing else to kind of add on to it. So it's just, we've never lived in that time period. The people that we want to pay for never lived in that time period. And it's just, even how to go about that, it's impossible. It's impossible, and I just don't agree with it anyways. Like, I don't want that. I really don't. It's just like, I would feel weird asking just like my Caucasian friends and everything. It's like, yeah, you got to pay up for, you know, shit that's never happened to me. And to be honest, what's not affecting me. So I just don't agree with the sentiment at all. I really don't.
Yeah, with this in particular, I mean, I'm very vocal about how I think about reparations, and I just think it's very interesting that people want to bank on other people's trauma. None of these people have experienced trauma as far as slavery. I can't talk on everybody else's experiences, but I don't think that would warrant a check of any sort. And the thing that really gets me is like this whole idea that reparations is okay for looting because you have insurance. First of all, not all insurance works the same. That's the first thing. And second of all, I'd like to know if this organizer has insurance on an apartment, for example, and if this organizer would be okay with me robbing her because, hey, reparations, I am oppressed. And if you can't answer that, I find this very difficult to get behind. Like, to me, this is just excusing bad behavior, and you're not teaching anybody anything. So if the commentary is that they've been oppressed, you haven't been able to get a job, they don't have what they need or whatever, you at the end of the day have a choice, and whether or not you decide to steal, that's up to you. But to say that that's the only way that you can get by is by stealing and committing criminal acts, I don't buy that for a second.
I just think it's odd because she's like, oh, that if they can steal this Gucci product or whatever, that's the way that they can feed their family. It's like, all right, let's take these stolen goods and then sell it. It's just like, I mean, you're just making it okay to commit a crime. And I mean, if you really wanted to help out the community, you could do food drives. You could do other legal aspects to help out your community, as opposed to telling everyone to commit a crime. I know that it's legal, yes, to protest. And I know people, they're up to the point where they're saying, yes, it's legal to even like, riot and everything, but not to loot. Like, where do we cross that line? It's just like, no, it's okay for us to destroy property, to take the property and also sell it. It's just, it just doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know. It's a weird time that we live in. And they are still people, I know there are people that, that still justify this. It's like, our people aren't getting anything. And I can't speak to that. I can't say that I'm out here starving for bread and shit. Like, I can't. I don't know what she's talking about. It's like, our people aren't getting anything. I don't know if I don't fit the quota of a black person or some shit, but I don't know what she means by that.
Yeah.
You don't fit the quota because you light skinned, nigga. That's right.
Oh, word.
You are obviously more oppressed.
All right, so you're a little bit down on the Pantone diet, I guess.
I'm darkest man in this group, but I don't understand where this is coming from, like oppression, and you're stealing from I think they broke into a Tesla store.
They went
the
into
fuck
Tesla,
you taking
yes.
from a Tesla store and
Energy nigga.
Energy.
batteries? It's just so fucking weird that that we're sitting here saying like this is oppression and insurance. Like that's all I hear is about is insurance. And like you said, Vanessa, if this person has a renter's insurance, homeowner's insurance, as somebody who has a freaking car insurance, it only is going to cover certain things. I don't think I'm pretty sure, yes, the companies have insurance to cover vandalism. That is one thing, but I don't think it's vandalism on that high of a scale and everything. I know in New York, when they broke into the Apple store and started selling Apple products, the phones themselves, when you try to resell the phones or try to use them, it gave the notice. It was like, this phone is a stolen phone, has not been activated. Please return to the store. So the same thing with a Gucci belt and stuff. Like, who you think you're selling that Gucci bag or whatever to? Who are you selling it to? Who has the money right now in this time with unemployment is high to buy a Gucci bag right now?
You're gonna try to sell it to broke people, yo.
you say, word. It's like, it's people are freaking struggling. People are struggling every day with this stuff, and these rioters and protesters and looters. I'm sorry, I'm not going. This is not nothing against the Black Lives Matter protesters. The people who going out there and actually fight for injustice. Yeah, I'm talking about the looters and rioters who just fucking shit up because you know what? At the end of the day, they can fuck shit up and then go somewhere else. Yeah, I'm talking to those people. You're making things harder on people that live in that community. You're fucking it up for them. Yeah. They don't see that ripple effect. Again, like I always talk about this, ripple effects, long-term ripple effects. You throw a freaking stone into a pond, it's going to create ripples. And this has created ripples. And this also drives into our next story where a group in Chicago, a group of men who live in Chicago, don't want the Black Lives Matter protest there. They don't want it there. Vanessa, you could take it away in that because you.
Yeah, let me play this clip. So I'm actually really happy that this happened because I'm starting to see a shift in how people are dealing with all of these protests and riots and whatnot. And I'm starting to see more black folks come out and start speaking about how the fact that, this shit is fucked up. Like, this shit is not all peaceful protesters. And that was the one thing that I cringe every time I see it because we know that they're not all peaceful, right? So here is a guy in Chicago where I guess during this past weekend, there was a lot of rioting, looting, in some city in Chicago, and it resulted. It was basically because of some 20-year-old kid that got shot by the police. I guess they returned fire on the kid or something like that. And because of that situation, everyone started looting in the city. So this guy has a few words. I'm just going to play the clip.
Okay, Daryl, you live in Inglewood?
I live in Inglewood 51 years.
Are you out here representing any organization?
I represent my organization, the Inglewood Political Task Force. Also, I represent the community of Inglewood.
Okay, so what are you guys out here for tonight?
Well, first of all, let me start off by saying there's been a lot of misconceptions since this shooting of this 20-year-old boy. A lot of people saying that the looting downtown sparked from Inglewood. We're not having that. It didn't spark from Inglewood. Those are opportunists. We're tired of Inglewood getting a black eye for any and everything that happens. Now, today, there's a protest. A protest was scheduled where they're going to come down here. Rumors had it they're going to bust out the police windows. No matter what they were going to do, they weren't going to come to Inglewood antagonizing our police. And then when they go back home to the north side in Indiana, our police are bitter and they're beating up our little black boys. So we're not going to have that. We have a relationship with the commander. And if anyone wants to come in here and talk to the police about the shooting or anything, they have to go through us. We have a relationship. Are all the police good? No, they're not. But all the police are not bad. And if you have a relationship in your community with the police, we don't need any outsiders coming antagonizing.
So you're somewhat taking issue with the protesters who are coming here this afternoon?
Yeah, I had an issue because none of them were from Inglewood. So what is your issue? If your issue is with the police, take it to 35th and Michigan. Don't come in Inglewood with it.
And that is it. That is the end of that clip. So what'd you guys think of that? Sal, what'd you think of that?
I'm glad that they're taking a stand against it, to be honest, because what he's saying is, for some reason, people have an issue with saying, you know, that not all police officers are bad. For some reason, it's like you see people like what's that thing that goes around? It's like an acronym saying like all cops are bastards.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
ACAB. Yeah.
And it's just weird because you're applying something, you're generalizing something else when you're trying to fight for like no generalization of us. You know, a lot of people, I'm from what I'm hearing from like BLM protesters, you know, or rioters and whatnot, when they like to generalize us, like, oh, we're not thieves, we're not this, we're not that, but then you turn around and do it to police. And it's just common sense that it's like, no, not all police are bad. So I like the fact that this person has, you know, or at least that community, they establish a relationship with, you know, the police department and the commander. And, you know, I wish that would happen more with other cities. Like that's the type of relationship that you should want, where your own residents are sticking up for you. And I know that that's not, so doable on such a large scale, but it is possible if police were to make that, if they were to do that. So I'm just happy to see that. Well, you kind of got a guy that's like, nah, you're not bringing that here, because no matter what, they were gonna go and just cause trouble. I mean, we're seeing things where you see people putting, like, I saw someone, I guess, I don't know if it was in Portland, putting like a chopped off pig's head and then put a cop hat on it and set it on fire. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, there's going to be people that everyone's a different type of extreme. There are going to be people that don't want the police. There are people who want to kill the police. And it's just not to even get that type of violence or protest at all. Like, I can see the guy's point of view for sure.
Yeah. What about you, Della?
I honestly am happy that people are doing this. And, the funny thing is, like, that communication between the police and the community happens when there's community events and meetings. Now, a lot of these community meetings happen like the local town hall or like the church and everything, but a lot of people don't want to go there. You could tell in that part of Chicago, they actually have those community meetings and tell the police this is what our problem is. They establish a bond and everything is good. Everything is good. Mm-hmm. But we don't see that now anymore because our automatic is like all cops are bad. Like, no, you can't say all cops are bad. You do have some who are mistrained, some who react oddly, and some who are just fucking assholes.
I think. Go ahead. No.
It's really good to see that there's black people telling the Black Lives Matter, like, do not fucking come here because you're not gonna ruin our neighborhood. Because at the end of the day, who's gonna clean it up? They're not gonna come back and clean it up. We gotta fucking sit here and clean up the mess.
Exactly.
It's like, we have to deal with the effects of what you did. And he's 100% right, because the police are gonna go, oh, you know what? Fuck all these all these people running around this neighborhood, they don't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about them. So if I go slap up this dude next time he calls me something stupid, I have every right.
Everyone's still reacting. Like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
everyone's still. It's not to say not to be emotional, but it's like still acting like people. Let's be real. Like dying in the streets as we speak, and it's not the case at all. From what I see, where people are acting with such emotion, I get it. You know that. You know, like with George Floyd, that could have been a family member. That could have been someone that you knew and whatnot. But I'm saying, like, at this point, since we're months into it, still having that type of anger, I feel like that's something else, though, with people. I feel like it's not even just... I don't even think it's honestly just a movement at this point. I feel like people got some pent-up shit, and they're looking for a way to dish it all out in the name of something, you know, that they want to be a part of. Not to say that they don't believe in the sentiment Black Lives Matter, but I do feel like some people got some issues and they really want to take it out on this. Like when I see people reacting the way that they do, can't be because of this, to be honest. That's not what I'm getting from it.
Yeah, people, like, the thing is like, okay, so month one of riots and protests and all that, I would have given them the benefit of the doubt and said, okay, you're angry, and I get that, although I don't agree with it, because I'm coming from a stance where if I had a child and the child was throwing a tantrum in the middle of a store, I'm not going to cave in and give that child what they want. It's like, no, you act right. There's a certain way to convey your message, and I don't think the message that they're in the manner that they're conveying is going to be helpful, because what's happening now is now we're at a place where when people hear the term Black Lives Matter, they get triggered. And you can't say that it's about race. You have to critically think and assume maybe it's because Black Lives Matter goes hand in hand with rioting, with, you know, like fighting, with this, with looting. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think people are looking at the bigger picture and understanding that what's happening right now could very well be setting race relations back. So if there really wasn't much racism, with, to be honest, I don't feel like there was, it's taking us back at least like a few years, in my opinion. Do you guys want to open up the phones lines? You want to do that?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and call in. Is the number going to flash on the screen?
Oh shit! And you can call right now.
Is it flash on the screen? Is it on the screen? Is it on my head?
So we're gonna do a call in about, you know, if you want to talk about either of these two topics, the reparations protester, or you know, just anything of the topics that we just talked about, go ahead, give us a call. Phone lines are open. So let me read up on chat. It's similar to a mini purge. Seems like it. Yeah.
Phone lines, not Discord. Phone lines.
Phone lines.
If you got a prepaid phone, don't call.
Yeah, Della tried calling and it didn't
I
go
do not have a
through.
prepaid
you didn't
phone.
have any minutes.
You didn't have any minutes.
Because you didn't pay your bills.
What do you
Go
got?
steal a Gucci belt so you can pay your bills.
Oh!
I will.
God
hold on.
dang.
Let me go steal some more Yeezys and sell them.
Yeah, you need to pay your bills.
I'm
What is it? You know.
I gotta pay my bills.
That's
you know? How
okay.
you think? Everything I still so greased up. And so flossed up, boy.
Yo, hopefully this works though, because it wasn't working with your phone. I'm serious.
I know, right?
I imagine somebody just calls in just to call us the N-word. I'm like, well, there you go.
There you go.
It's
like
that's what's up. We made it.
So we made it. It's like I'm playing
We made it.
Call of Duty all over again. G Saul just at me next time. Damn, you making enemies.
What are you talking about? I was just clarifying.
See? Yo, Mikey know about that drip.
The drip of
Unless
that
they ain't got no
grease
drip.
off your forehead, nigga. Get out of here.
Yo, fuck you wish you had the attractive bald black man. You know what's funny? We were in an undisclosed episode that's yet to release. It's one of those like hidden gems that you guys could listen to if you join the SubtweetTHIS community. Yes, we have a SubtweetTHIS community, and it's not in the Discord. It's a whole separate community. And how this works, if you pay the low price of, what is it, $2.99, you could join the community for free. But if you pay $2.99, that's like $3, you get into the SubtweetTHIS community locals, and you could leave comments, you could talk, you could fucking do all this crazy shit and everything. What crazy
shit?
You get
It's about
access.
true footage.
You get access to the like the hidden episodes that we have, like that we didn't release because like Vanessa like yelled at me and she was like, "We're not releasing this shit." I'm like, "I think it'd be good." She's like, "We're not releasing it, Della." I'm like, "All right." So
Yeah, you say
is
match
there-
it. Yeah.
Is Della serious? You're saying you're confusing them. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I
do
do
it.
it? Okay, everybody.
Do
So
it.
we have
Do
a
it.
community. Just go to subtweetthis.com. It's a community just for us. We've decided to move platforms from Patreon to this so it can be more of like a community setting. And also we're protected with free speech on this platform. So it's free to sign up. If you want to interact and post your own stuff, you do have to pay for that. It's like $2.99. But since this is our first dumpster fire of a stream, just use code outrage to unlock a month free. So go sign up. Go. We need 100 members in order to unlock another feature on there. So that would greatly appreciate that. Okay. So I don't think anybody's calling us. I don't think anybody's going to call us. Everybody's scared.
Hey,
Everybody's scared.
all right, hey,
They scared.
It is.
It is what it is.
Don't be scared, guys.
They
you know.
scared.
I don't. Are you guys afraid we're gonna have your real numbers? Or your
Yeah,
numbers gonna pop
I
up?
don't
That's
want to
not
call
gonna
you.
happen.
Trust me, I don't want to call you.
Exactly. That's what I was
$2.99
dying at. He's like $2.99. That's like $3. I was dying.
It's like it's like $3
Quick math.
Quick man, I can do it.
Oh.
Conky, my boy.
Oh.
Go ahead, stop calling this out.
Oh shit.
No.
I'm trying to
I
figure
think-
this out.
All right. Hold on. I think we should.
Number below.
Oh yeah, word. All right. Our next topic should be like a character that Della looks like. So we're gonna talk about Arthur real quick.
Oh shit.
Wait.
Wait,
I don't look
hold
like
on.
Arthur. Do I?
Who's doing what? Conky, did you say you're calling? Who's calling? Who's doing what?
I would, but my phone is off. That's why I mentioned Discord.
Oh. Oh. Okay, well whatever. We'll keep going until somebody calls. Okay, so we want to talk about Arthur.
Yeah, at least the wokeness that's going on out there. So like,
Okay.
look, he said it too.
Can I what happened? Oh,
She said it looked like a god.
Yo, you guys are the worst.
All right.
good. Let me you know what? Okay, go ahead, babe.
I don't
Go.
look like Arthur.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
Kinda
Nah. I wish that we could play the video.
do.
Actually.
I can play the video. I'm gonna play. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
play
Here
the
we go.
video.
Here we go.
Hey, Arthur. Hey, Buster. Did you see that video? Yeah, I just watched it. It was awful. I can't believe someone would be hurt like that just because they're black. Racism is so unfair. No one should ever judge someone by the color of their skin. But how could it happen here, in Elwood City, right outside the Sugar Bowl? Buster, it happens everywhere. I was talking to Mrs.
That loves
McGrady
the
the other day. She said there's a really long history of black people not being treated fairly in this country. It has to stop. We have to do something. Yeah. But what can we do? I mean,
Should I play the rest, or do we get the gist?
On my own.
No, wait.
know.
I got a question.
Oh,
All right.
Here's
Yeah,
my
plug.
this is a serious fucking question. Where the fuck are there black people in this cartoon?
Right
Where
there,
the-
Arthur.
where the-
that's
They're
Arthur.
racist.
Is he not
Arthur's-
black enough for you?
I know, right?
Yeah, what?
We can't have Buster because he's
Wait.
white.
So you're telling me for fucking
I mean,
how
the
many years
teacher
has this
shows
show
up.
been on the air? How many years has this show been on
long
TV?
time.
These motherfuckers have races? Get the
Yo,
Stop.
can we acknowledge the fact that they're doing a Zoom call because coronaviruses exist in the cartoon?
Bro, I am done. I am done. All right, I'm about to go on the Della rant. Here goes the Della rant. I am fucking done. All this
Corona
stupid ass
exists in
shit.
the universe.
All this stupid ass shit that these keep fucking throwing the cartoons to try to educate kids. Yes, I get it. But at the same time, there's no races in fucking Arthur. And half the little kids aren't even watching Arthur. They're watching fucking Powerpuff Girls or fucking Adventure Time and shit. Or SpongeBob. Nobody's fucking watching Arthur. Who's at
Yeah.
home to watch Arthur?
They're
No kid is
definitely
watching
talking
Arthur.
about
Kids are playing on
George Floyd,
people.
which is crazy.
People are fucking on their kids are on their fucking iPads watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and playing fucking Fortnite, not watching Arthur. Stop with this fucking woke ass bullshit. Because when you throw it in there, kids just go all freaking crazy. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? There's no racism in Arthur. That's like they had a better chance of doing this with fucking Doug. Doug at least had some people with races in there.
They had a
Doug, you could
green
tell-
guy.
They had a green guy. You could tell,
I guess
you could
he's
tell Skeeter. You could tell Skeeter was black. You could tell Skeeter was black. You could tell.
What do you mean?
He was blue, or was it
Skeeter
green?
was black. Skeeter was black. Roger
We're
was
talking about his
Italian.
actual color.
Yes.
Roger
yes.
was green.
Do you have his papers? How do you know?
Bro, how the fuck is Arthur
He was
black?
mad
How the fuck
goofy.
is
How do
white?
you say he's black? It's because you can relate to him the most.
Bro, if you're gonna tell me Skeeter wasn't black in Doug, you must be smoking so much crack.
What do you mean whiter than?
So
What
much
do you mean blacker than Doug? Everyone was blacker than Doug. His sister
Bro,
was blacker than
but
Doug.
Skeeter was black. How many? Okay, in chat, you're gonna tell me Skeeter is definitely black.
I know. Yeah, I know.
All right.
Yeah.
But this whole woke thing is so annoying. Like I get a representation and trying to educate people, but at the time it's like, how can you do it in a cartoon that they have animals that have a pet dog? It doesn't make sense. The shit doesn't make sense. It's like SpongeBob doing it. Why the fuck SpongeBob's gonna talk about black people? He don't see black people. All you guys are fucking crab, some other fish and krill, and a fucking squirrel with a spacesuit on. This shit is annoying.
Nah, Patrick
it's
mad
fucking
black,
annoying.
though.
So let me chime in because I have a few thoughts about this. So number one, I used to love Arthur. Now, first of all, the voices aren't even the same, so I'm kind of upset about that. But second of all, I think it's clear they're talking about George Floyd in this, which I don't think is appropriate at all for the age range that is watching this. I don't think it's appropriate. And if their intent is to try and convert racist children to not be racist, we still have the factor of the parent. So you think a racist parent is gonna let their kid watch this? I highly doubt that. But the other thing is like, if this is actually trying to talk about George Floyd, I don't think I don't think it's fair because it's not conveying the appropriate message anyway, because like body cam footage came out, different story than what the initial media was talking about. So I don't think that this was appropriate at all. That's just my 2 cents on it. I don't know about
So
you.
what? They're gonna kill somebody in Arthur.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
about that? You want to do it right? Kill one of these fucking animals and be like, he was killed because he was a fucking emu or something. Kill a specific animal type. If you kill the specific animal types, okay, you could relate.
Hold on,
You could
Raging
tie it all
Della.
in.
Hold on for a sec. First of all, Conky's saying the number. It says like not available or something. So maybe we can like
Yeah,
look
yeah.
into that because he's
Oh.
trying to call.
Oh, what the hell? Okay.
And I just don't think that, you know, at least with the demographic that the cartoon is going to, that's something, honestly, I feel like that needs to be discussed. At least like I would like to have this discussion like with my child. And the thing is like more of these subjects are being introduced earlier and earlier. And this right here, I don't, this ain't it. This ain't it. I feel like when it comes to race, at least, that's like a deep topic that I would like to talk to with my child.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I don't think that's something to be portrayed by Arthur in no means. I understand what they're trying to do, but it kind of creates like a bias. It really does. And then if anything, it kind of instills already a fear, which is supposed to be a lighthearted cartoon. And it's like imagine your kid seeing that and then like, hey dad, like what was this about? Hey mom, what is this about? And it's already instilling like a type of fear, which I don't want to do.
No, I don't. And I think that that's also the other thing is the fact that, you know, we keep hearing like this commentary of the fact that black families tend to instill fear in their kids with like, okay, police don't like you, you know, or you're always going to be judged because of your race, you know, white people are always going to have an advantage of you. Like, it's just like one after another, we're instilling this fear in our child, and I don't think adding this is helping to that narrative either. Like, when I have a kid, I want my kid to be strong. I want my kid to be like, yo, I can do whatever the hell I need to do, right? And not feel like everybody's out to get them. Della, stall while I go over here.
Okay, I'm gonna start. So if anybody from PBS or you networks want to do something that addresses treating people differently and stuff, this is what you do. You have an episode where one of the characters is being treated wrong because that character is different in some way. How can he be different? His ears are lopsided. He has a funny tooth or something. You know, he's getting picked on or something. You know, he's being discriminated on because of how he looks. That's how you could tie it in and say like, you shouldn't treat people wrongly because they're different, no matter their shape, size, color, or how they look. Just don't throw into a cartoon with fucking animals. Say, yeah, black people. I've been watching Arthur for a while. I don't watch anymore, but
You sure?
there's no. Yeah, shut up.
I mean, you've become Arthur, but continue.
There's no black people in Arthur. There's no humans. There's no humans in there. Where's the humans in fucking Arthur? Show me one human.
I mean, I think the thing that's kind of funny though, if you watch the video even more, like the teacher goes on, and if anything, she's of color, but while they're explaining kind of racism, Buster's like straight up eating the carrot, and like it's just not phasing him at all. I just thought it was funny that they made Buster the bunny. He's just straight like chilling and eating while they're talking about hard times for black people. That's why it's like, I know we weren't gonna see all of it, but I thought that part was kind of funny. It's like, yo, he can't even stop eating when talking about a serious subject.
It's just so weird that these like cartoons don't know how to hit the nail on the head with things nowadays. It's just like you're throwing in race in a cartoon where there's no humans and it's just animals. Like, who sat there at the fucking the meeting and was like, we're gonna have Arthur talk about racism and black and white people? Like, are you fucking serious? Like, you should be you're fired. Get out of here, James. Get out of here. You're fired. That's a stupid thing I've ever heard.
You might be fired for not thinking that way.
But
at
no,
least the way that it is now.
When I was growing up, when they was talking about differences, it was an episode of the cartoon where somebody's being picked on, like in Barney. In Barney, the kid was getting picked on because he had glasses. And Barney was like, hey, kid, you shouldn't make fun of somebody because they have glasses are different. And all the kids like, yeah, you're right, Barney. You shouldn't be picking on people because they're different. And the kid who was picking on was like, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. And then you learned the lesson. It didn't make anything about race. It said people being different. It broke it down. People being different. That's all it was. Zootopia did a great job showing the version of racism.
They actually did.
Zootopia.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. We got a call, everybody. We got a call. Ready?
I'm calling my phone at 9 p.m.
Hold on a second. Hello, thank you so much for calling SubtweetTHIS. How may I be of service to you today? Hello?
Oh, wait, that wasn't a recording?
No, that was my No, that was me. How you doing? Who's calling?
Damn. You got that fucking voice down pat perfectly.
That's what working 10 years in call centers will do.
No
Wait, can you
kidding.
hear
Holy
all
hell.
this?
I was like, I heard you said, wait on a second, and then like you did the switch, and I couldn't even comprehend what was happening when I was listening to it.
That's amazing. So,
Yeah. I was like, you got a hold line on this thing? You were prepared. That's amazing, you know?
Yes. So how can we help you?
Yeah, well, I had an idea, and then I totally got thrown off by the whole Arthur thing. So like that, I agree with you guys talking about it, where it's, I don't know, that's super like nonchalant, and also like I can't imagine a child associates that with like human beings. So it's just super weird to see that.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit odd. Like, how do you even begin to explain that? Like, I have in my brain, I have like a timeline of things I want to talk to my child about. And at the age range of those who watch Arthur, I don't think I really want to be talking about racism at that time, because I'm going to be doing my job to make sure that that doesn't happen, right? So,
Right.
I don't know. This I don't know, it was just a weird video. Yeah.
Well, I guess this is a good follow-up question. Do you think it's better for like kids to be exposed or like talked about, like exposed to this like via their parents like early on, or do you think like, I mean, all I can imagine is that depending on where you live, like the world will have that shit happen, and it could be even worse, you know?
You know what the thing is, and this opinion is gonna rattle some people, but you know, if we're talking about how to target kids and educate them on racism and stuff like that, because of my stance on how I don't like how we condition our children in a young age. I'm talking about black people. Like, I don't like how black people, not everybody, but they tend to condition their kids. Like, you know, cops are going to be out for you. It's going to be harder for you, et cetera, et cetera. I almost feel like it would be more beneficial if this was targeted towards a non-black child, because I don't want a black child to fear being themselves because of the color of their skin. So like, in a way, it's helping with other people, with allies, but on the other foot, I feel like it's adding more damage to like the psyche of people within the Black community, because racism in general is just something that I never really grasped until this year. And that's because I've experienced racism from other Black people. I still haven't seen that from non-Black. So it's like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this could have been done a lot better if they really wanted to talk about racism. What do you guys think, Della, Saul?
Wait.
It could have.
All right, you go first. All right, then. All right, go, Arthur.
You guys both spaced out, didn't you?
No, you said both our names, so
at the same time.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going.
Oh shit! All right. Oh, here we go.
So you said like originally the question, like how would you expose your kid to it? I think it's always gonna be a case by case thing, because no matter what, like you can't be in your child's life 100% of the time. Let's just say if they're in school and they're introduced to something that you have to have that talk with them. Like at least with me, it's always kind of been accidental whenever we talk about things. So when it came to race, sometimes it depends on the situation in which you think that it was actual racism. Like that's why it is like a touchy subject, where at least I'm with Nessa on that. I don't want to put no ceiling on my kids' like mindset, at least because that wasn't done to me. And I know I had the discussion with my father, like there wasn't anything that he told me that would be harder for me because of the color of my skin. Now I've always acknowledged, that there will be certain reactions that people will act a certain way because of the color of my skin, but it was not something that would stop me from doing what I got to do. It was always something that I acknowledged. But as for teaching it to the youth, that's always like a case by case thing. And I feel like now things are just being introduced younger and younger. And I feel like at least being a parent now, you kind of don't even have control of it. Like it's just, they're just exposed. They can look at a TikTok, they can look at a YouTube video, they can look at anything, and they probably are thinking a million things, and you don't know if you have to have that talk with them or not. It's kind of like you have to arrange writing down a list of things and then talking to them before they can go on the internet, because they're exposed to everything that way. So when it, like her, like, I definitely don't want to put like a cap on them. Like no matter what you do, be friends with who you want to be friends with. Only judge on the, like, the content of someone's character, never the color of their skin. Just don't even look at it that way. Be proud of who you are, but don't look at things through color. Don't think through color. Don't live your life through color.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Della?
I don't want kids, so.
Okay, well then. That was an easy answer.
Well, how do you,
Yeah. So
I guess this is a better question for Della then. Della, what do you feel about like in terms of education? Because I would agree that like when it comes down to just, well, I mean, I'm fucking cis white male, so like I haven't experienced any racism or whatever like on my side. It was always through stories that my friends told me, and like coworkers and people that I've like been around, sharing these stories. And like in high school, I can't even recall like any significant thing. I feel like, when it comes down to the education system in general, we're raised pretty ignorant about like what people have gone through, and what we've done, especially to like, Native Americans and stuff too. Like none of it, it's just kind of brushed over. Like education in general, I think is lacking in this area entirely.
Well, with the education system, starting from a young age, we just need to teach kids like you shouldn't treat. As I was saying, he wouldn't want to teach his kids just make anything about race. He wouldn't just don't treat people based on don't treat people different bad because they're different from you. Racism is not something that is somebody's born racist. No one's born racist. Nobody's just born like, hey, I'm a racist. It's taught to the kids. It's taught to that kid. Like you could see a group of kids play together and no one's gonna say like, oh, he's black, he's white. Like they just look, okay, he looks different from me, but whatever, he's cool. This is taught to us as like to our family on TV and like our friends, right? To hate.
Right.
Hate is like a like taught to us. And in the education system, as you get older, I feel we should really talk about how the Native Americans were discriminated on and killed, and land was taken away from them, and then how slavery happened. When we talk about American history, we tend to leave out like how like slavery was used to market things, and then like when slavery was abolished, they created the cops and everything, and the cops was used to recapture slaves, and like all this stuff with Jim Crow, and then even leaving out the whole it's Tulsa, New Jersey. You don't read about that in the history books. You don't read about the
Right.
Tulsa, New Jersey thing at all in the history book. Not even in New York when there was Black Wall Street and stuff. You know, Central Park was like all black owned, upper black people. You don't read about that. That's all taken out. And I feel like
Right.
American history really needs to freaking wake the hell up and put that stuff in the books, because it feels like we go, oh, slavery happened in this year and was the end of this year, and this is what happened. Next, let's talk about the great things, you know, that happened in American history. But like, you gotta really teach like people like there's some fucked up shit happened in America. Americans, they did some fucked up things to people of the people who were here before anybody, and then some black people. So I feel like the education system really needs to rework history.
I think
on its, and completely.
Yeah, I think to kind of add on to what you were saying, I think that is actually vastly important, especially when it comes to history. I think that's, if anything, the most important thing right now is to concentrate on that. Like me, I'm a believer of, you know, it kind of doesn't sit well with me with Black History Month, everything being condensed in 1 month. I feel like it should just be part of American history in general. Because, all right, we go to Black History Month and then, you know, we talk about Rosa Parks, we talk about Martin Luther King, we talk about, you know, other black people, but then it's just condensed and then like, all right, that's it. Then we go to something else. I feel like something like that should just be part of American history and to just be more informed about it. I feel like, you know, it doesn't have to be separated. Just like a lot of other things that have like its own history month or anything. It's history. So it doesn't the fact to even just separate it like that, to me, doesn't even speak well. Like, you know, that can bring up a conversation, you know, like with your child, because they're always curious. Like, hey dad, hey mom, why is there a Black History Month? And then you have to explain that. And then that in turn kind of brings up other subjects that you're going to have to talk with them about. So I think like when it comes to like history, a lot is being left out. And I don't know, at least like from what I see now, because I've looked up a lot of debates on YouTube and people on all sides. And when you look at high schoolers now, they're just kind of taught to be angry and they don't know really anything at all. They really don't. And it's very alarming because, I mean, that's the generation that's coming up. And to not know your history is very dangerous because then you can repeat it. So that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of, like, you know, even the monuments and everything, to know your history, to not repeat it. So I think like when it comes to, you know, education on that specifically, I think that should just definitely be drastically changed. And for, you know, for kids to really be on it, at least like my history classes, I had a teacher that literally wrote everything on the board. We copied it, and then that was our class. Like, he sucked as a history teacher. There are a lot of things that I admit that I don't know today because of that. There was a lack of information. All he did was just write shit, and he eventually got fired. He eventually got in trouble for it, but he got away with it for a while. And that's something that definitely, you know, like Della was on, like I would definitely get on that, you know, even as a parent, to let them know history on that side. I wouldn't even leave it just to school because, you know, school will leave shit out. So I would try to inform them myself too, especially when it comes to specific subjects. Like, Black history is American history. You're in America. Yeah, you're part of the history.
I have a young nephew and he knows better. I was telling him, you don't treat anybody different because they're shorter than you, taller than you, bigger than you, anything. You treat them as equals. If they get out of hand, then you slap them up. But at the end of the day, you should treat people fairly. You treat people with respect, they should treat it back. If they don't want to give you respect, then that person shouldn't be around. You shouldn't be around that person. You don't treat people different based on who they are. Is it in our, it seems like it's human nature just to do that. We see somebody who we just don't find, like, I don't know, vibing with us. We're just like, oh, I don't know, this person is weird. But to treat somebody different because of their skin color is really stupid. Stupid.
Yeah. I agree with all the things. Yeah,
I think that's probably like our biggest opportunity is just education around this stuff, because like I feel like that explains a lot of we talked about it on our episode a little bit, where it's just like you see all these symptoms of like misinformation and education that like just hasn't happened.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, that's all coming late in life. Like, I'm 30, you know, in the past 5-6 years, that's where I spent a lot of my time, like learning about myself, my emotions, like how I express myself, like all these things that I feel like should have been brought to me or like told to me at a very young age, if my parents weren't doing it through the education system. But that's too much to expect, you know, by a system that doesn't pay the teachers enough or like actually want to develop anybody who thinks independently. It's really just come here. This is like the workforce, and then this is what your life will be, you know, going forward. Come in, learn some meaningless shit that doesn't make you better, and then leave, and you still won't know who you are by the time you're on your way to college or whatever it is.
Yeah, definitely. And to be fair, I also feel like how society is evolving, especially with like social media and stuff, I feel like that is kind of getting in the way of people wanting to educate themselves anyway too. Like almost like I feel like the way that society is kind of shifting and how we're living in the digital age and all that shit, I feel like the need to actually sit down and research stuff and like figure out your thoughts before you start, you know, blasting it to the world. I feel like that's a lost concept. And people just tend to lash out on emotions usually more than not.
Yeah, I think it's part of like, you know, you give somebody a phone when they're like teens, right?
Yeah.
And they don't know who they are. They don't know how to like deal with their emotions. They have a high school counselor that doesn't know who they are. You know, like there's like you can't talk to your parents. I remember being that kid. So it seems like a lot of misguidance. So you have people who go off on the direction of like extreme narcissism and valuing everything based on like the perception of other people and what they think of them and what you post and how many likes you got.
Exactly.
It's very tactful, and it's you know, that serotonin drip you get early on, and then it's just rinse and repeat, and then it's just ignorance. And yeah, it's dangerous. I feel like it's we should be educated on this shit and how it works.
Yep.
Because not every parent is reliable enough to like relay that information in a way that makes it, you know, consistent and show these kids that it's like the internet is a powerful tool. You can learn so much and do so many things with it, and that it's so easily like self-indulgent.
Right. No, totally agree. Conky, yo, thank you so much for calling in. We're going to get to the next topic and hopefully get another caller if the phone works. But we appreciate you talking to us.
Of course. Have a great rest of your night, guys. And thank you for encouraging conversation. I look forward to your next episode.
Of course.
Oh, we love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, look at the bro.
That touched me in a way that felt good.
Oh,
See
God.
you.
Okay. Bye,
Bye,
Conky.
See you.
I was going to follow up with that, but never mind. Forget it. But yeah, no, that was a good topic.
Where did it touch me?
What
You
happened?
don't know where it touched me? You was gonna ask.
Shut up. No, I forget. I don't want to know. Okay, let's move on to the next topic, and then we'll open up phone lines for the next one. So what do we want to cover now? What do you think?
Okay, so the next topic, all right. This is kind of up in the air right now because I kind of want to get into the political view of stuff, but at the same time, I don't.
It'll take like 5 hours.
I feel
Don't feel.
we
Don't
we
feel.
should.
We don't like
But at the same
emotions
time-
here.
Oh no! Oh man!
All right, which one do you feel we should do? Do you think the?
I feel.
You know what? Can I do it? Can I pick?
Yeah, because I'm not.
Go ahead, you
I'm
pick.
kind of lost on what one.
All right, I'm gonna pick.
Pick.
We're gonna go and talk about. We're gonna talk about a news story that just came out, and it's a little touchy. So basically, there was a shooting, and a black guy killed a 5-year-old boy, a 5-year-old white boy, and he basically killed him execution style. So the reason that we're bringing this up is to kind of highlight, because I don't know, I get this impression that a lot of people in society just don't quite understand how media tends to fluff things up just for the sake of framing a narrative. And this was one story in particular that I thought it was a perfect opportunity to talk about it. So let's just talk about, so Black Lives Matter and all that stuff going on right now. If you go and look at any articles revolving like some type of police brutality or violence or homicides involving white person, black person, as in like white person killing black person, the headlines tend to look a little bit different. So usually you'll see something like, you know, officer kills black man, or grocery store owner kills a white woman or black woman or something like that. Whereas this is just 5-year-old boy is shot dead by neighbor in front of his 2 sisters. And then there are a bunch of other articles. So if you look up this article in particular, just pay attention to the headlines. A lot of them don't even have this guy's mugshot. So the reason that I'm bringing it up is I just want to plant the seed in your head that the media's objective is to make money. Their objective is to get those views, get those clicks, get that ad revenue, right? So they're going to frame a message in a certain way to make you feel like, basically to tug on your heartstrings, for lack of a better word. But yeah, so this is a crazy story. What do you guys think about this?
No, I think it's you know what? Della first.
Oh shit, here we go.
I don't know. Like, I honestly was like trying not to like cry out of anger. Like, I got tears like welling up because I'm like so fucking pissed off at this. Like, what fucking goes to your head to go kill a 5-year-old riding his bike? Like, what kind of monster are you? You're not even a human being. You're a fucking monster. Like, that is like this a story like that just hurts me. And it's like, and I know there's gonna be always that one fucking asshole like, oh well, maybe the white family did send to him or something. It's like, it doesn't matter. This is a 5-year-old kid. He's got so much to go for him. He's 5. He's like his whole life is ahead of him. He's having a good time. And here comes this fucking asshole and it shoots in the back of the head. And then the media just tries to, like you said, fluff it. They don't throw race in it because it's like, let's try to keep black people mad and keep them happy at the same time. But we're gonna keep them mad. We gotta keep them mad because we're gonna show how mad black people are. But let's look at this. Let's make it nice for them. Look, Black America, we're doing this for you. And you know, I'm not gonna lie. There are times where they do this stuff with stories when there's a white shooter or killer or anything. But this right here, this man is a monster. This man, what state was this in? What do you know the state it was in?
I believe, I don't know. I don't know.
Wherever that is, kill him. Fucking kill him. Fucking lethal inject him, behead him. You're a monster.
Can I interject before it goes back to Saul?
Yeah, what's up?
So the one thing, the other thing that I want to say is like, when media companies, this is why I'm just on this like defund the media train right now, because the problem with this and the way that people fluff up certain stories to fit a narrative to make it feel like black people are just being slaughtered in the streets, it muffles other stories. Other stories don't get a lot of attention, right? So it's like, right here you have, you know, this beautiful child that was murdered. Not everybody is going to know that he was murdered. Not everybody is going to pay attention to this. Meanwhile, George Floyd's family has how much money in donations? But not this kid. And it kind of goes back to like any of the attacks that were, you know, that happened during any of the Black Lives Matter movement. So there was one with like Sakura Turner. I forgot how to pronounce her name exactly, but she was an 8-year-old black girl. And even that story didn't get a lot of media attention because it was another black man killing this girl, but it had a direct correlation to the protest. So it's like, at some point, I feel like we're gonna have to realize that we can't rely on the media, I think is what I'm trying to convey. All right, babe, take it. Go ahead.
No, it's not like you didn't say everything I was gonna say.
Oh shit!
No,
I'm sorry.
No, like from what you were saying, to me it feels kind of like, I need to stop saying like. It's more of a fear-mongering tactic. They know, the media knows for sure. Everyone knows the fact that when you bring up racism, that catches everyone's attention. What happened here is horrible. But if you were to reverse it, no matter what, even if we were to say, you know, a little black child was killed by a full-grown white man, people will automatically tie it to racism. Even if there wasn't shown any type of motivation for it, the media knows how to, you know, to attack that. And to be honest, there is no morals when I feel like when it comes to like certain media, because they know that that's what's going to get clicks. They know that's what's going to get the attention. And when stuff like this happens, like you said, it muffles over other stories. But to me also, it feels like other lives really aren't valued as much. Even though people are in the streets saying right now, Black Lives Matter. But if you were to go to other police brutality deaths that have happened to white people, that have happened to Hispanic people. There are ones that are just as horrible. No, it wasn't advertised to everyone to see like it was with George Floyd. But if you really look into it, there's some disgusting deaths. And guess what? They do not get the time at all.
They don't.
And they don't get labeled either the same way. Because like you said, all right, we see your screen.
Oh, shit, you see my screen?
No, never mind.
Oh, shit.
No, never mind. I saw it on my side.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is that it doesn't get labeled the same way. So automatically when it comes to someone being killed that is black, that is labeled right away. If it were to be with a white person, or sometimes when it happens with Hispanic people, they'll maybe put that on the headline. Mm-hmm. And one of the good things that I did hear about this, I know that the family, maybe we can put the link somewhere, that they do have a GoFundMe set up for him. Mm-hmm. I did hear about that.
Okay.
But it's true when it comes to the media, and to me it's disgusting because it really does alter society as we see it. Now when I keep hearing people say like fake news and whatnot, for some reason I always got annoyed when it came to that.
Yep.
But they really do magnify when it comes, when it comes to things like this. Like let's just say if it was reversed and it was with a little black kid. It sucks because let's just say if the black kid was killed by a black man, it wouldn't get the attention if the black kid was killed by a white man.
It's another day in the hood. That's what they would be saying.
Yeah.
And it sucks that just gets canceled out though. It's just like, oh wait, they're in the hood. Oh, it's another black guy. It gets canceled out. The second you change the pigment of his skin to a lighter tone, bam, it's up there. And that's disgusting though, because it's a life regardless. It's a life that's lost regardless. This guy's a monster, black or white. And I just, you can see it though. You can see when it gets, the way that it gets magnified, the way that it gets like, shown on news and everything.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting.
It's kind of like, I told you the story earlier. It's kind of like when I compare it to, so I used to have a German Shepherd, and so I was always like up to date on like dog news, right? And you know how there was like an era where everybody wanted to get rid of pit bulls because pit bulls were the vicious dogs that were always killing people. So anytime you would go and you look at the news and they would talk about like a deadly dog attack, they would specify pit bull. But if it was any other breed, it would just say 5-year-old got bit by a dog, not pit bull bit a kid or something like that. 5-year-old got bit by a dog. Okay, yeah. So, but like I'm saying, like it's just the way that you frame it. I think people gotta just start looking. And but you also said a good point, Saul. There were a lot of other deaths that happened, and some of them are terrible. One of them, Justine Damon, she was a woman that was killed by the same police department as the police department that killed George Floyd, but you don't hear about it. That's fucked up. She was white. She was white.
Exactly. That's why.
That's why.
It's like, oh, white woman dies at, oh well. So black on black crime, oh well. White on white crime, oh well. Black on white crime, oh.
Yeah.
Got a story here for you.
It really
so
gets
let me ask you guys a question.
Deny that.
Yeah.
What do you think is gonna happen? Let's say, supposedly this guy is still on the run. They're trying to catch this guy. Or did they is he apprehended? Has he been taken?
Someone in the chat said they're still on the run.
Yeah. So let's say the police find him, and he returns. He starts shooting at the police. Police kill him. Do you think people are gonna say the police killed a black man? Police brutality. Even though he shot at the police, killed a kid. And then they're going to spin it where black man is shot down by cops.
Yeah.
They're probably going to spin that. But and then you know what they're going to do? They're going to show
he's in custody.
And they're going to relate to the kid, the guy who shot up the movie theater, the marathon bombers, because that's what they like to do. They like to compare stuff like this to the mass murderers. But those dudes, aren't those guys being like put on the death penalty or something? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, I don't keep up with it. Once they're in jail, I don't keep up with it.
Like, it's just crazy. It's just fucking crazy. Like, why is it that we let this happen? Why is it that we allow, or more say that
maybe we should go into the other topic you wanted to talk about. I feel like this could lead into it.
Yeah, but I also wanted to say, the guy. I didn't know that you guys didn't know, but the guy is in custody.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's in custody? Okay.
That's good.
So kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him the same way they kill Epstein.
Oh, okay. All right.
What was the next topic you wanted to
I mean, I was gonna see if Della wanted to talk about his special topic that he was debating, because I feel like we have we're on the same page as far as black folks being manipulated to a certain degree.
Well, I mean, we could talk about that, or I just remember we could talk about that whole what was that rapper? He was upset that WAP song came out. He's like, it puts a bad thing in a daughter's head. That's a different
topic. Let's save that. Let's save that. I don't know what that was either. Let's save it. Okay. Do you want me to pick a topic? Is that what we're doing?
No, pick that political topic. Let's go.
Political topic?
It was either that, or did you want someone to call on the line or something?
You know what? Let's open up the phone lines again. Let's call in the phone lines. You can call us now at 401-484. There's the number right there. Go ahead and call in. Call in.
Zuki says she knows that one with the rappers like, oh, the WAP song gives a bad example to black women, young black women. Like, nigga, you talking about shooting people down the block.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. They're both glamorizing things that they would get mad at if they were to hold on. We got a call. I'm gonna get back to that in a second. Hold on a second.
At 9:30 at night.
Hello, thank you so much for calling Subtweet This. I am one of your hosts. May I ask who's calling? Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. May I ask who's calling?
Oh my god.
It's Suki.
Hi, Suki. How you doing?
Hello. I'm good. Just finished working.
Oh, very good. Well, I'm glad you're here to join us. So what do you got for us? You got any 2 cents?
Well, at least about the WAP subject.
What do you think about the WAP song?
The WAP.
Well, at least for my kind of piece of music, I don't really like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely like what it does to people.
What
do you mean? What do you mean?
Make it so people feel some type of way.
Exactly.
Tell us what the WAP song does to you. What does the WAP song do to you,
Zuki?
What it does to me? Oh, it makes me incredibly uncomfortable.
Okay.
I'm in a position where it's like, oh, that's great. Oh, fantastic. You want to do all that stuff? Great. I don't want to hear about it, but good for you.
I agree.
But especially in rap music and reggaeton music, rappers take pride in singing about all the things they're going to do to us women.
Yeah.
And then the one time that women go, well, you know what? Now it's your turn to hear what I want to do to you. They're all up in the, how dare you? How dare you? Oh, my goodness. Blah, blah, blah. Well, why is it a problem now?
I feel like that goes multiple ways, because I do notice that, especially with like rap and hip hop, I do see that like double standards where, you know, male rappers can rap about whatever the hell they want and it's just like normal, but then female rappers do what they do and all of a sudden it's not normal. And so I can understand to some degree where the criticism is coming from, but I don't think it feels right coming from a male rapper that's talking about like the equivalent shit. But I do see how other people that may not listen to hip hop or may be like not into the scene or whatever may look at that and be like, wait a minute, like why are we glamorizing this? Why are we, you know, saying that, like basically normalizing this behavior, and then turn around and they get offended that people kind of have this stereotype in their head, you know? It's kind of like when you look when you listen to like the top mumble raps now, what are they talking about? They're probably talking about bitches, they're talking about drugs, they're talking about lean, and maybe more bitches. I don't know.
Why you saying it like that?
Bitches?
They're talking about bitches?
They're talking about the P word, okay?
The P9? Like, it's just
talking about bitches.
Bitches
I want to tackle it.
Go ahead.
No, but it's funny because
You wanna tackle
everyone. Wait, shut up. Everyone knows with Cardi because it's like I don't know. I just know that this is the way that Cardi is, and she just has such a large platform. And plus, with Meg Thee Stallion, a more upcoming artist, this was gonna get the attention that it's got. She's always been nasty. I'm not gonna lie. I have.
Yeah.
Not that I agree with it, but I have like my nasty songs that I like. That you like. You don't feel proud that you're like. You don't feel proud that you're like. That you're bumping to it. But it's just like, nah. Like that's my shit. Like it is what it is.
What is your nasty songs?
I like, to be honest, I like Play from David Banner. It's a nasty ass song, but I just like it.
What are the lyrics?
No, hell no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not done yet though. But the thing is, like I like it for what it is, but I can't say that I'd be down if my daughter was just bumping it and twerking in her room. I'd probably fucking freak out. So it's weird what I would really think about it. Obviously, if you have, really Christian people or religious people listen to this, they will like die in their seats and everything. So the fact that she's such a large like rapper and her feature, it was gonna get the attention of a lot of people, especially everyone's inside. She basically made. It's funny because she made like the perfect stripper song for a lot of strip places closed. So everyone's doing the shit at home. But yeah, Della, you go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So here's my thing. So somebody just put out my neck and my back. Missy Elliott was talking about that shit with that song, Can I Work It? Let me work it. Let me put the she was talking about what she gonna do to that dick. And break me off, show me what you got, because I don't want no Minuteman. There's been female rappers talking about what they want to do to men and about their vaginas for years.
That's true.
But let me interject here. Let me interject. Bro,
go ahead.
The language, the delivery has gotten more vulgar. You have to admit that.
No, it hasn't. Bro.
What?
Bro, the acronym of the song, we can't even say it. That's how bad it is.
How many licks? Little Kim, how many licks? That shit was nasty. Little Kim literally had a porn video with this song.
That's Little Kim. That's just her.
But it was vulgar. Missy Elliott pretty much said, I don't want no 1 minute man. She was telling you what she needs.
Yeah, but that was still. Here's the thing. That is still vague enough. If a kid were to listen to that, they'll probably be confused.
Oh please. Oh, what? My neck, my back. What the fuck you think that little kid talking about? Oh, I got a neck pain and a back pain.
Yeah, but that's an example. That's an example of one of those songs that are definitely out there with it. It's like my neck back. Yeah, if you look up the explicit version, she's fucking describing everything. But if you go to like,
what was Milkshake about, my guy?
No,
Milkshake,
but the thing is, like, she's saying my milkshake. She's not saying, oh, everyone's trying to get this gushy gush. Like, come on, man.
But you have clean version and you have explicit version. Okay, how are you gonna make a clean version of WAP?
They have a clean version.
They do have a clean version.
Oh yeah. What are the lyrics?
It's out there. She says gushy.
Gushy?
It's my gushy. My gushy.
That's fucking stupid.
I mean, like, that's the thing. Like,
it's fucking stupid.
I mean, she mentions mac and cheese, so it makes sense, I guess.
All right. Here's what I have to say. Here's what I have to say about sexual rap and all this stuff. Listen. I was born 1987. I'm pretty sure my mama and daddy was fucking to Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On, and Sexual Healing.
That's what's up.
Those are the good old days.
This song now is the modern day Let's Get It On. This is the new era of Let's Get It On.
Yeah, but that shit was still classy. Let's get it on.
It don't matter. So let's because
go ahead, Zuki.
Go ahead.
What makes me think about that dance move where the girl is like smacking her butt in the guy's face?
Oh, I know what she's talking about.
I don't.
I know what she's talking about. Does she have like her legs over his shoulder or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks very violent, to be honest.
It's
very violent in your face.
Yeah, home dude's getting pink eye after that for sure. It looks very violent.
That's how you get pink eye. But to speak of this topic, where it's like, there's guys upset about this. Like, let's be real. We have a song called Whisper, and it pretty much says, "Wait till you see my dick. I'm gonna beat that pussy." So,
gonna say that.
so
I was gonna say that. It's true. It's true. When you see
for once, women got a song like "This pussy is good" and stuff, and all that nonsense.
see my
And but here's the thing, this is what's gonna happen, young America. You're gonna say, wait. It's the same thing with women. They're gonna be like, "Yo, this dude say, wait till you see my dick," and that shit was mediocre. And girls gonna be like, "This pussy gonna eat you up," and guys gonna be like, "That shit was trash." So
you gonna need a mop and bucket. That's a nasty ass line. But, all right.
yeah, but you need to make fellas. You need to make her get that mop and bucket because you just can't. It's not gonna be ready anyway. We get that.
You going on something else, boy?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
So the thing is like, what happened was like this male rapper was like, this gives a bad example to my young females. I have a daughter and blah blah. She listens to a song. Like, bro, why you letting songs raise your kids? And then you make songs about killing other black folks. You can't have it like. This song is supposed to be empowering women and the power of the pussy.
Yeah.
You talking about songs on your Glock. Yes, they had a whole Zoom call saying like this is giving women power. Like this is our body. We gotta take control. Tax these motherfuckers. Let them know like you need to. This shit is not free. Whatever you know.
I got a question.
But,
Wait, to pay for it?
What? Yeah, pay for that shit.
All right, go.
Okay, so do you think that this WAP song, don't you think it contradicts like the big narrative that
What narrative?
women are exploited and looked at as sex objects?
No.
No?
I'm not touching this subject. Nope. I'm not gonna get canceled. I'm not touching this.
Maybe you and Zuki can talk.
Zuki, like, do you understand what I'm saying when I say that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, and in the past, I used to get very defensive about women that behave that way, just because I automatically thought that therefore I had to behave that way, and there's more to me than just looks or whatever they're doing. Like, I don't want to. To me, being sexy doesn't mean that I have to go out practically naked. But then my resentment was, I understand now, it was directed at the wrong people because they're doing whatever they want with their body, and that's kind of the point. It's not that they're saying all women are this way, and I don't think that they're contradicting because they're choosing to do that versus guys assuming that because I have a fucking vagina, automatically I have to be that way.
Sorry, I'm throwing something at my cat.
Yeah,
because my cat is scratching his nails right next to me. Like, you can't do this anywhere else. You gotta come here.
I couldn't had it. All right.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, but I think all the examples that Della brought up, like it's true. Like it's been going on for years. What I can definitely say though, is that it's getting less subtle and subtle. Like I know you'll say that. I know Della will say like it's the same, but to be honest, when you say with Marvin Gaye and everything, they changed their verbiage when they did the song, which to me shows more skill. That they're being so like they know what the subject is. You know what it is, but they do it so classy. It's like, we know what they're talking about, but now it's just like, stick that ass out. Let me go. And it's just like, it's not being subtle. It's being more and more. Like, I know we do have like the Yin Yang Twins and everything, but like, that's not, I wouldn't say a little bit more recent, but that's still like more in like our generation is that it's being less subtle and subtle. Marvin Gaye was mad classy with it though. Yeah. Like Barry White, everyone that was singing songs like that, we knew what they were talking about, but they weren't flat out saying it.
All right. So, besides Maroon 5 had a song talking about sex, a girl's sex. They call it Kiwi. All right. But I found a song that's from like 1960 something, and the guy's saying, "My girl's pussy." 1950s. He says, and it's like, he's like, when I love it and blah, 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 my girl's pussy. And it's like, what the fuck is going on?
1950 song that said that. Did you look that up?
Why do you know this
song? Let's be real. Nah.
Did you Google this just now?
No, because I remember I retweeted it and I was like laughing because the guy had like he had like a clarinet.
Could it be possible? Is it possible he was talking about her pet?
No, he was talking about. He said,
that's true.
I like to give it a touch and make sure. Yo, it was.
That's a pet.
Yeah, man. You can pet your cat.
This motherfucker wasn't talking about
a cat. You know.
I'm not saying I can't wait to get home and touch. He says my girl's pussy. What the fuck are you?
He wants to go and touch his girl's cat.
Let him live his life.
Is that what you say? I can't wait to get home to touch Vanessa's cat.
That's the thing, though. He could be taking it that way.
Yo, I'm done with you, bro. I'm done with
See,
you.
it's the playmate with words. You can take it that way if you want, but still, unless he's like, I'm gonna be caressing that when I get back.
I'm gonna post a song in
the
the channel, and so you guys can listen to My Girl's Pussy. Whatever.
Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Did that answer your question, Zuki? I don't even know if it did. We went off on a tangent.
Honestly, I forgot what was the question.
Me too. Okay. Hell. All right. Well, Zuki, thank you so much for calling in. We're going to let you go so we can get to the next topic. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of the day.
Thank you, guys, and keep doing the awesome work. I love this podcast.
Bye.
That touched me too.
Bye.
Oh, man. Della's forehead.
That touched you too? Okay. Like the sun on your forehead is glistening?
Yo, I know you ain't talking. Dude. Oh, I found the song.
Oh my God.
Oh, you already played it now.
Yeah, not now. Let's not do this. Let's not do this now. Okay, so what do we want to do now? We want to go on to did we go through all our topics? I think we did.
Pretty much.
I think we did, yeah.
I think we did.
Yeah, we went through all our topics.
I think the last topic was a light, wholehearted topic, very fun, uplifting. Lots of laugh, lots of smiles with all the trash fire that's going on that's known as 2020. But it's good. It's good. We're here at Subtweet This. We do like to talk about serious matters that people are. The minute you say something, you just call it racist or bigot or something, because we want to have conversations with people. Because, as we said, that's lost. Conversations are complete loss. But sometimes it feel like too much. But at the same time, we do want to have fun. We're gonna make fun of it. That's why we laugh about some of this stuff, because it's so fucking stupid. And I feel that when you guys realize how stupid some of these things is, and you'll laugh too. Just like the Joker, you just laugh at the craziness in the world. And some people ask me, how you stay sane and with all the craziness going on? Like, I'm just as crazy. And it's funny to me. It's funny to me.
That's very dark. It's a very dark.
That's me.
Monologue.
I mean, that's still more positive than what I've seen in recent, so I'm with it.
All right. I suppose. Okay, so what are we doing? Are we closing out? Do you want to take some more calls? Do you want to do that?
I mean, if someone else wants to call, yeah.
Okay, let's do that. We don't have any more topics, everyone, but if you want to call in, go ahead. Do it right now. We'll forever hold your peace unless it's broken. You know what? Next stream. So what are we doing for streaming? We want to do did we decide on Mondays and Wednesdays?
You asked to make
Wednesdays.
Why are you doing what?
Mondays and Wednesdays. Yeah, that's all right. Mondays and Wednesdays. What about you? What about you, Arthur? What can you do?
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, bro.
Yo, man, take that energy to Buster though, not me. What days can you do?
Monday and Wednesdays. We could do the Monday and Wednesdays. This is good. It's good. I like this. I feel we should do live shows. Maybe we're just trying to make this like a once a month thing.
Once a month. You want to do live shows once a month?
God damn.
We could do that.
I mean, you just said that. That's why I'm confirming.
I mean,
how many
you guys
White Claws did you drink?
Once a month.
Okay. I'm picking up this call right now. Okay. Hello, thank you so much for calling Subtweet This. I am your host, Vanessa. How may I be of service to you today?
Oh, hello, Vanessa.
Oh, hello, stranger, of which I do not know your name.
You don't know my name at all. I know we are complete strangers. First of all, I had to inform Della that I was so insulted by him comparing Marvin Gaye to fucking Cardi B.
I have to say, yes, I have to say that is not a good comparison.
Listen.
That's not a comparison at all.
Not with that
Let me
much
ask the ladies in the chat, what would you rather have whispered in your ear? Let's get it on? Or, yeah, Wayne Gushy, my macaroni and cheese pussy. Like,
Did you say? Okay, never mind.
that is what she says in that fucking song. Like, I have no qualms about it because it's true. We got plenty of women that, represent themselves in a sexual way, and I got absolutely no problem with that. My issue is, and I know Della said he didn't want to tap on it, with the, objectification of women in the music industry. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but it's like what Saul said. It's gotten to the point now where it's not classy, it's not cute, it's not even clever. That's literally like someone rapping just to get vulgar words out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, why don't you enjoy a slasher film as much as you enjoy a good thriller?
Mm-hmm. I mean, are you
because
asking me?
a slasher film, all you do, well, no, but I'm just saying, like, I know what you're going to say, horror is horror, but for me, like, I can't enjoy a slasher film because at the end of the day, they're just trying to shock value you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to throw it in your face and make you as shocked as possible, as quickly as possible, before they lose your interest. Whereas a thriller, you stay on it the whole time because you want to find out what happens at the end.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You enjoy it more, you absorb it more.
Yeah. So like, I kind of feel to me, I'm kind of like deciphering this as like, when they say, leave more to the imagination.
Yeah.
So like with Marvin Gaye, how he said, let's get it on, but it was the wordplay made it not seem as vulgar. Like there's still a drastic difference between that. Like I feel like, no, continue. You know what? Who else wants to chime in on this? Anybody here want to chime in?
I feel attacked.
Well,
but to answer your question, mysterious caller, what women would rather hear, I think either
with whom
one,
I have never spoken with at all.
Whichever one you whisper in a woman's ear can get you in a lot of trouble. So don't go into any woman's ear and say, "Let's get it on" or "gushy ass pussy." Yeah. Let's not do that, fellas.
Let's not whisper in ears in general.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Listen, we're hoping we're on a consensual date and no alcoholic beverages or enhancement drugs have been placed inside drinks. We're just, we're assuming the lady has welcomed the gentleman over and it's not on a subway and she's standing there staring at the door and he comes up behind her and goes, "Let's get it on." Like, we're not thinking about that situation.
But what I would do, I would whisper.
Oh my God.
Why would you whisper?
I would whisper.
I got a mental image, man, and it's just...
Stop making me laugh. Stop making me laugh. Stop making me laugh. I would whisper.
Arthur's gonna have an episode of sexual harassment
because of this podcast.
I would whisper like,
"Oh my God,
I'm gonna tear that ass up tonight."
What the fuck, man?
But you know what? Even saying that, I would take that over any part of that fucking song.
Wow.
But you know, it's like, all right, so Genuine, right?
Yeah.
I would tell you right now, like, if you listen to the song Pony by Genuine, right?
Mm-hmm.
That, to me, edged on too vulgar.
Ride it, mop. What if he has a pony in his house? What if he has a pony?
That's wordplay. He's
it's
rich.
wordplay.
He
That's
can afford a pony.
Exactly. You want it, get on it, jump, ride my pony. You know what? At the same time, it's a kid saying that. Yes, the adults know what it's saying.
Yes.
But the kid only thinks he's talking about riding a horse.
My pony.
I think, Della, you're giving kids too much credit. Kids are dumb, okay? Kids are dumb. You're giving them too much credit. They're not gonna understand the wordplay and stuff. Like this, it's like
I will laugh my ass off though if I have that kid come out and know my pony. I'll be like, word.
I'm like, little Timmy.
Wait, was Peaches and Cream not about Peaches and Cream?
Peaches and Cream.
What do you think that
And
peaches
so
and
that's
cream
my
is?
thing. Like, you don't know at
You know
first.
what I
Like,
mean?
having that,
Peaches and cream.
when you have, like, what would you rather eat sexually off of somebody? Peaches and cream or macaroni and cheese? Come on now.
Peaches
It
and
depends.
cream.
That
depends.
sounds like a
There
food
you go.
preference.
No, you don't want. Listen, do you really want cheese anywhere near genitalia?
Who says it has to be on genitalia?
Who said it has to be cheese?
The whole
you
song
don't
is
know
about
that-
genitalia.
I know Della's
No,
eating mac and
sorry.
cheese out someone's ass. I know that for sure.
What is it? Boondocks? You take peanut. I like to take some jelly, and I like to take some peanut butter. And no, I'm not. We're not gonna talk.
Cheese
My
loves
God.
to get real sticky up in here. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I
Yeah.
forgot what. Oh yeah. Not shit. What was that song? Oh, it's by Jason Derulo.
I don't know who that
The
is.
one where he's talking. You don't know. Please tell me you lying. Even I know.
No,
Oh no, you don't know what the song is. You know who Jason Derulo is.
I have no idea who
Oh.
that is.
Oh,
I
really?
don't know who that is. Who is that?
She really doesn't.
Oh, he's an artist.
Vanessa, I judge.
He ain't that special.
Oh,
Continue.
okay, see, yeah, continue.
Listen, Jason Derulo was in Cats. That's a very big achievement.
I mean, Cats,
watched
that movie
Cats?
didn't end up being a big achievement.
Okay, continue, ma'am.
It's the one where he's talking about that booty around the world, and the Asian goes like, "What? I don't understand." In the very beginning of the song and at the end,
I don't.
and there's a rap part where the guy is sitting there saying, "Her pussy's so good, I bought her a pet."
What?
I'm trying to remember. You don't know this song? Hold on, I got it on my YouTube. Hold on, I gotta read it.
No. What's
no.
the point? Because we gotta move on. What's the point?
I'm just saying that's a vulgar song too. But what's the move on? Move on.
Okay, so yeah. So are we?
He said it. Talk dirty to me, featuring 2 Chainz.
Is that it?
Thank you. That's what it was.
Okay. Okay.
Listen, Candy Shop was a sex song. End of story.
Yeah, take you to the candy shop, make you lick the lollipop, but it's still wordplay.
I got the magic stick.
Wait. Lady Gaga, disco stick. What was the disco stick?
She likes
It was
the
a dick.
disco.
No, that was a
We
dick.
all knew what the disco stick was, but it was a disco stick.
No, you like the disco, you know, and I like candy,
No, it
so
was a-
I go to the candy shop. You know.
That's
We
what
all
you call
enjoy a good
Saul.
lollipop.
Yes.
Is now we know how Saul and Vanessa talk when they have sex. Like, I want to go to the candy shop. You're like, all right.
I got more imagination than that. Get out.
Oh! Okay, anyway, caller. We're going to move on to another caller, but I appreciate you calling in, mysterious caller.
You are
Who is
so
this
welcome.
really?
I just, I happened upon the live stream and I had to join.
This is Lady Starsan, by the way.
I know.
Well, that was for Della, because Della was confused.
Oh, okay.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Oh, please, he knew it was me.
All right.
But
All right.
pleasure, guys. Bye.
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 Yeah.
So you got more imagination. You like that song Play? Who's the song Play by?
Oh my God.
David Banner.
Play by
Let's
David.
do one more. Maybe that one more.
Yeah. One more.
One more. All right, here we go. You want to call in? Last caller.
Don't look at the video, Della.
Call it. Don't look at the video. We don't need that audio on here.
You a freaky freak. If you want to know what the... I'm going to read you some lyrics from the song Play by David Banner. Finger fuck your pussy like you want some, girl. Work that nigga straight, licking like you like a pearl. I want to see you come in the middle of the dance floor. You a freak, Saul. I am... Listen. Yo. Saul, you a freak.
It happens.
It happened. I see how you got Vanessa. I see how you got Vanessa.
I have no comment.
Oh my God.
Oh!
No comments. Ah, shit. Okay, so everybody, if you want to call in, there's the number 401-484-1502. We'll leave it open for like another minute, and if nobody calls, screw you, I guess. Vanessa just sipping. What?
Yo.
What?
That's gonna be the next sexual song, Sippin'.
Sipping? Is it gonna be
Sipping.
actual wordplay, or is it just gonna?
It probably work. Can you do wordplay with
Gonna
Sippin'?
No, the thing is, that's why we're talking about that there isn't no wordplay. Like the next song we're gonna see is just like eat the ass. Like that's
It's
the
gonna
next.
be
That's
like
the title of the
eat
next
my
song.
Straight to the
rectum.
point.
That's it. Okay, we got a call. Here we go. Thank you
Do I
for
get credit?
what the hell? Hello? Why? What the fuck is this?
Who's calling my phone?
Oh, I had 2 callers at the same time. Oh shit, that's what happened. I'm sorry. Whoever called, I just hung up on you. Oops. I had 2 callers at the same time. Unless I was going to put them in a group call, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. Okay, caller, whoever called, whoever wants to fight to the death. Kevin Gates L already has a song about eating the booty, right? Oh, shit.
A word.
Oh. Oh, eat the groceries, right? Eat groceries or some shit.
Oh, you gotta eat the booty like groceries.
Okay, okay, we got a caller. Hello, thank you for calling Subtweet this.
How rude.
Oh, I'm sorry, hello.
Hanging up on me like that. I can't believe it.
Is this, who is that? Please state your name.
Kisa.
Oh, hey, Kisa, how you doing?
It's Kisa. I was called
I'm
Kaisa.
doing good.
You called Kisa Kesa? Is that what you said?
Kaisa.
Like
He calls
queso.
me Kaisa.
You
He calls
hungry?
me Kaisa.
Which one's the correct
I'm
term? Is
just
it
like,
Kisa or Kaisa?
I'm too lazy
Kisa.
to correct.
Oh.
It's Kisa. It's not Kaisa. It's Kisa.
Oh, I can't read.
Yeah,
Or how
we know
Phil
this.
puts it. Phil calls me like Kisa.
Kisa. All right, Kisa, how you doing? What are your 2 cents for the night?
I'm doing pretty good. I don't know. I just saw like this news thing about a shark flying up in the air for 15 feet. So
What?
after that, my brain was,
Oh no,
I don't know what else
She's
to
watching
say.
Shark Week, I think.
Shark Week.
I'm just sorry getting that seal.
So what do you got for us? You got anything for us?
No, my mind just went.
Kisa's like, nah. Kisa's like, I just wanted to call and hang out. Don't mind. I'm good.
I just want to say hi.
I just want to say hi. You know what? I'm lonely. It's okay, Kisa. Live your best life. I'm lonely. I like this.
It's just more like but y'all pretty much covered everything that I saw, except for the most
Oh,
recent
really?
things. The only thing I see on the news is like bombings. Or well, one is that blowing up in that one country. The other one is this gas caused 3 homes to get blown up.
Yeah, there were a few bombings. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy.
Everything's blowing up. Like,
Everything's
fucking
blowing up.
ridiculous.
Next is us.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Please,
Why don't touch gas?
please,
Homes from a
please.
gas. Don't touch it.
Yeah, don't do that. What is wrong with my hair? What is this? What the hell is happening? Whatever.
Everything is wrong with
saw
your
that,
hair.
Anyway, all right, Kisa. All right. I see you call here to say hello. Is there anything we can add to the commentary before we leave and then break the stream and then try to stream again and then keep everybody waiting for 20 minutes the next stream?
All I can say about it is like, mainly I'm with you on the stance of when it comes to like, you know, either movies, video games, or whichever. When they change a character either by their race or gender, whichever, just to please people.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just kind of tokenize the character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, they do it. They do that a lot. But it's also, I think that's also, I feel like it's a supply and demand thing. Like companies do that because they think that they're gonna get something out of it. So it's like we're the ones that keep accepting what I call sloppy seconds. You know, like I always talk about like the Ariel and Little Mermaid thing. Like you couldn't have made an original character. You had to just change the color of her skin. That's just pandering. And I want black people to get to a point where we're like, we're not going to settle. We want original characters. We want original everything. We don't want your sloppy seconds. And I don't know why that's so hard or like shameful to do. So, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense because it's like, you just got to write a new story. You actually have to put work into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just lazy writing.
It's easy writing. Yeah, well, lazy. Yeah, it just that's all it is. You don't have to do much. You just repackage a movie or a video game or whatever, and that's it. And now all of a sudden, it's just like inclusion.
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing.
But then when they do include or whatever, sometimes then, you know, it's just like even more rage. Like I mean, this is more with, I guess, sex or whatever, but, you know, the new, no, what's that, Outlast? No, it's, The Last of Us 2. Everyone just losing their minds over the transgender people being in it. It's like, you know, including that, but then, you know.
Yeah, things can just be done in a different way. Like, I'm not, I'm not all for, like, you know, people can include what they want, but to be honest, in some sorts of media, a lot of people like to go play games or even, you know, watch certain movies without, like, at least like me, I play a game to escape things. Like, if I were to play a game where it kind of talked about police brutality and all that stuff, that would kind of turn me off a bit. Like, it's just not, it's, they have to choose the medium and they have to go about it a certain way. You know, we were talking about with wordplay, with songs, that could be done to me in media. Like, it could be done in different types of like games, which I have seen it, and it's been really subtle. I think like what Della said, if they were to talk about kind of racism, we saw it with Zootopia. Like, they talk about racism without blatantly saying racism. Like, it's a way of like conveying that issue, but just putting it in a way where it's not so blatant. So like, it's not bad to have those. It's not bad to have those issues, but just knowing how to go about it in media instead of just flat out like doing it. Like, I feel like everyone's just being more lazy now, and especially when it comes to like remakes and rehashing things, we're always just, that's what we seem to be doing because we like things from back then anyway. So that's what we're seeing the most, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Della, you
and then
got
some
any,
other stuff.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, you got more?
I was gonna say, like, and then there's like the other things when they actually do include this sort of stuff. It's always underground niche things that, you know, you don't hear about.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, there's a game that I played. I think it was last year or so. It has lesbians in it, and honestly, it's freaking amazing. But it's a very niche game. I struggle to find any tutorials on it. It is so underground.
Yeah. Yeah. That's I don't know. I think that's a crazy topic in itself, I think.
That's a whole other episode in itself too, right there.
I know,
That's
right?
a really
a whole
good
other episode, yeah.
topic we could talk about, and I'm really happy that she brought that up because there's a lot of stuff that media just likes to like throw in your face and like, here, take it, and it's like, oh, no, and if you say no, it's like, well, you're this, you're that. So it goes into that, it plays into that too. So I'm really glad that she brought that. We could definitely talk about that in another topic.
Yeah.
And I did want to have that in an episode.
All right. Yo, well, Kisa, thank you so much for calling in. I'm gonna see if Dash wants to call in really quick because Dash said that I was the person that I hung up when I answered both of you at the same time.
First thing though, I just remembered. Did you see the thing about the dude who plays Deadpool in the movies? Him apologizing for getting married on a plantation.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Yeah, I see it now. It's just like, it's funny for some reason, especially like Ryan Reynolds, because he always, to me, likes to push boundaries. I mean, he's fucking Deadpool. That's Deadpool's character in general, but I also thought he connects with him as a character as well. I thought that was just really dumb. I thought that was really dumb. I'm kind of like shocked for someone who loves pushing the boundaries when it comes to like comedy and whatnot. It was weird to do that. It kind of contradicts like the person that he kind of purveys that he is. So I don't know.
I don't think it was very necessary, and I think that it's just another opportunity to jump on this race bandwagon and be like, I hate using this term, just like the white guilt, like, I got married on a plantation. I'm so sorry about that. Nobody needed to know that, first of all. Like, the apology doesn't do anything. You're already married. You're happy. The plantation hasn't been a plantation for many years. So it's like, that was irrelevant information. And I don't think any more or any less of you. So I don't understand what the point of it was, I think.
I wonder who pointed that out. Like, you got married in a plantation.
Well, I wonder if somebody pointed it out to him, like tweeted him. Happen. Did you know that you were married on a plantation? Cancel Deadpool. I don't know why.
They'll never cancel Deadpool, honestly.
I don't think they will. Okay. All right, Kisa.
Yeah, it just didn't make.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. You better not use dried cotton as decor.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Star
my
Sand,
God.
for that. All right, Kisa, thank you so much for calling in, BB.
Thank you for cuteness, because it's awesome.
You're very welcome. Hopefully we'll chat again.
Even with the bugs problems in the beginning, that was awesome.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the
Even that
video.
was great.
Just us
Hilarious.
yelling at each other for 20 minutes. All right, you have a good night, Kisa.
Have a good night,
you too.
Kisa.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're gonna take another quick call from Dash. That is gonna be our last caller for the night because I accidentally hung up on 2 people at the same time. Listen, I have a cell phone, okay? I don't have like a whole call center here, right? This is my first time. It's my first time. Anyway, so how do you think the stream's going, guys? Oh wait, never mind. We're getting a call right now.
I was going to say.
All right. Hello, thank you for calling. Subtweet this. How may I be of service to you?
What's going on?
Oh, hello. Hello, caller. State your name even though I know who you are already.
My name is Dashni, aka Disciple Dashni.
How you doing, Dashni? What's going on tonight? What's going on?
Ashley.
Doing wonderful. I just want to say you and Della forever got me cracking up over Twitter.
Yes.
I love y'all.
Yes.
I love when y'all get into back and forth with each other. It is hilarious.
Listen, I always win those arguments.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
No, you never know. Who gets more likes, me or you?
Oh, we're playing the numbers game. Oh, excuse me, Miss. I'm not really.
Well, I appreciate that. See, you're gonna give me a big head, almost as big as
You
Della's.
already got a big head.
Oh,
Yes, that-
well, damn.
Anyway, so you got any 2 cents for us, Dashni? Or you just wanted to come and flatter us and have us fight to the death?
I came in late, so I didn't know if y'all talk about this or not, or if you're going to talk about it in the future. But how do you feel? I know we just talked about like reboots and everything, but how do you feel about Will Smith announcing that they're rebooting Fresh Prince as a family drama instead of a comedy?
I did not hear about this.
I did
Stupid.
recently
It's fucking
just hear about it,
stupid.
and it is dumb.
I saw that. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. So it's based off of
stupid.
that viral video that came out a couple of years back. That they're doing it off.
Oh, all right. I remember
It's
seeing
really
Someone
that.
did someone made a video like, oh, what if Fresh Prince was a drama? And I guess now they're actually like basing this reboot off of that viral video.
No, don't touch it.
I don't think is Will Smith gonna be in it?
Yeah,
No.
he's the one producing it. He's behind it.
What the fuck?
I'm
I think
surprised.
they should leave it. I think they should leave it where it was. I think some things just shouldn't be touched because if any show, especially if it's a reboot, we can't deny that it's probably gonna go the woke route. Like I talked about this the other day, where how they're rebooting Ren and Stimpy, and I'm like, how the hell are you gonna do that? How are you gonna reboot this mature show in today's era? Like,
again.
Again, like it doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
That show is definitely not. That show definitely would not work in today's climate.
Listen,
Yeah.
the only reason Will Smith is doing this because he had to find out on live, like on the internet, that his wife
Entangled.
cheated on him. Well, she was an entanglement. The man was broken. He's to keep his time occupied, so he's gonna reboot his show. But he's just gonna listen. Are people gonna watch it? Yes. Is it probably gonna resonate with the younger audience? Probably. Netflix will probably fucking pick it up and it'll do well on Netflix. But the OGs are gonna look at it and be like, this is not what we grew up on. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air tackled a lot of stuff, racial issues and everything, and it was still a family-friendly show, even though they switched out Aunt Vivian mid-season somewhere. But we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But I don't think you should reboot that, especially like the foundation that it laid. That's like them bringing back, rebooting It's a Different World. You can't reboot that show. You can't. There's some shows you shouldn't just reboot. Just leave it dead.
I think the weird thing is that if you're gonna just rebooting in general, when they want to try and change a show completely from what it was before, then it's like you just might as well make another show. It's just weird to
Exactly.
try and take something, especially something that was established and laid the foundation for a lot of for like a lot of things, you know, with that and Family Matters. Like those were great shows that taught like a lot of values, showed comedy and showed real issues. And then in this, like, you want to take that, but it's like, oh, but it's not going to be funny. It's going to be a drama. And it's just like, no, then make something new today. I feel like they're doing this to kind of clout chase off the old show so they can have automatically have people tune into this.
Yeah.
So it's not so much as like paying homage to it at all. They're definitely not at all. If they say like this is it rebooted, they automatically have viewers because everyone knows how beloved Family Matters was. So it's just, to me, it's lazy, and they are just looking just to kind of clout chase off the old show. And I hate that.
Yeah, and
see
I
that
think,
happen.
and for me, like, I think what made Fresh Prince worse is that it was a comedy, but it touched on real issues and it got serious at times when it needed to be, but at its core, it was still a comedy. If you take that element out and just make it serious and like put it for the current times and like make it for what's revolving around this current time, you're gonna kind of lose the flavor that would made the first show so great.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you. That was the one reason that I watched that show, was because of the comedy. So I can't say that I honestly would tune into a drama one.
I don't need dramas right now.
It just
It's too
I don't
sad to
it's
look at
too,
drama.
it's so dramatic. No, I don't need more. And I honestly I don't know. I feel like doing so you would drop a lot of diehard fans, kind of like how, you know, like The Last of Us or something, you know, how they came out with part 2 and it kind of like went off from what their main fan base was expecting, and it pissed off a lot of fans. I think that rebooting shows, especially when you're changing the entire dynamic of it, it's just going to piss people off, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think to pick drama is a weird time, especially
yeah.
now. It's just like, if anything you want, if anything, we need a show like Fresh Prince now.
Yeah.
It's to be more lighthearted.
Right.
The last thing that we need is another drama. I mean, we're living a drama. So we need something more lighthearted now.
Yeah.
That was a really good question.
Della looks mad as hell.
Because it's like you're just rebooting nonsense you're just rebooting the show for no fucking reason. And like you said, you know, when you don't listen to your fan base, it just goes bellied up. Like, let's look at, I use the example of the Sonic movie. They took fan feedback and they completely was like, we're not gonna release this movie. We're gonna change all this stuff. We're gonna actually make Sonic look like Sonic the Hedgehog. They listened to the fans, and guess what? The movie did good, and now they got a part 2 coming out. When you don't listen to the fan base or who it's actually catered to, the fans, your movie fails. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of people say Birds of Prey is a good movie. Birds of Prey was a bad movie.
Excuse me, I liked it.
Listen, Birds of Prey was a bad movie, but it sat there and they said it does not cater to men. You said the same thing with the Charlie's Angel remake. Oh, this movie isn't for men. But then when the movie failed, you blame men. So who is it catered for? Is it catered for the men who are majority of the fan who are going to watch this movie? Because you know what? As much as men try not to be creepy, we're going to be creepy because like, oh shit, I fantasized about Harley Quinn or the Charlie's Angel girl since I was a young kid. Then we go watch it. Then we go be a creepy dude in the movie theater and enjoy a fun movie. But when you automatically sit there and go, fuck the men are bad, it's like, all right, men bad, men no watch. Then you make men no.
I think you definitely touched on like another subject, which is very interesting because when I understand what like Birds of Prey, it got the feedback that it got is, I know they didn't want to sexualize Harley Quinn so much, even though that's kind of like how her character is. And I know they went for like the women empowerment thing, but you can tell when there's just forced empowerment. Like you know, we can talk about female characters that are automatically just strong to us without kind of putting in some like artificial stuff to make them seem more powerful. Like when I think of, you know, Ripley from Alien, or where I think of Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. I know this is going into something else, but it's funny when you did talk about like the catering. I know that they were trying to target a specific demographic, but then they excluded males, and they made sure that they did because they said it, and it didn't do well because of that. And the Charlie's Angels thing also bombed because it just screams like empowerment and also telling guys that they're dumb. I mean, Ghostbusters kind of did it, the remake, or Chris Hemsworth when he was just a dumbass, and it just you can tell like when it's forced. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, first of all, I like Birds of Prey, so I'm kind of upset at you, Della. But yeah, but
Comic book standpoint, it wasn't good.
oh,
But-
whatever. I don't read
but-
comics. I don't read comics. I just know, hey, good movie, lots of girls, look cool, does fighting. I like it. It's good. It's a family fun movie. All right, but yeah, like I said, I don't think I'd have any interest of watching that new drama. So yeah, no, not me. So yo, thank you so much for calling. Do you got any other 2 cents you want to give us?
Oh.
Oh, Della, did you say something?
Oh, I thought he was asking me if I had other 2 cents.
No, not you, our caller.
Oh.
But I don't even hear our caller anymore. Hello? No, I don't hear shit. All right. All right. Thank you for calling. I'm hanging up. I think it was broken. I don't know why.
It's a broken.
It's a broke. Everything is broken. Everything is broken. I don't understand. Professional streamer right here. Okay, we are at the end of our show. That was it. We did it,
I
boys.
think this was good. This was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
On a
I
scale of
think it
1
was
to
a
10,
success.
how much of
On
a...
a scale for,
Alright.
I think it was. I gave it a 20.
Is it? No. Okay.
Oh.
Thank you. What about you, babe?
I actually really liked it. I'm just sweating my ass off. So
No, I'm hot as
I
hell.
gotta figure out something else for this. But no, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think this is great. I'd definitely be willing to do this a lot more.
Yeah, hell yeah. My phone cut off, but I was done. Okay, good. I was just like, wait, where'd he go? All right, hell. Well, everyone, this is concludes the first live stream of Subtweet This. Sorry, we had a lot of technical difficulties. I still don't understand how the hell to
We
use this
got over
platform.
it, though.
What?
We did good.
We did good.
We
We
got
did
over those
good. Next
technical
time
difficulties.
we have webcam problems, you can just do jazz hands for 20 minutes as I try to figure it out. No big deal.
Exactly.
No big deal. So like I said, we're gonna try to do this twice a week.
Once a month.
We want to do once a month.
Oh, the live stream?
Live stream.
Yeah, the live stream.
Oh,
do you wanna
we can
do?
twice a week.
Yeah, twice a week.
Why were you
I
saying
don't know.
what
Oh.
was once a month?
Yeah, what was the
I
once a
got
month thing?
confused. I got confused. Don't listen to Della.
But what are
Della
you saying
smokes.
once a month?
Nothing. No, doesn't matter.
Are you drunk?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Never mind. That's all I need to know. Okay, so we're gonna do it twice a week unless Della changes his mind. We're gonna do Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Y'all are gonna get burnt out.
You might.
You
know,
think so? You
We'll
think we'll
see.
get burnt out?
We'll see. You got trial and error.
Trial and
Nah.
error. Trial and error. We'll see it. We'll try it again on Monday, and if we're burnt out, we'll just scale it back. We're gonna see how
Yeah.
it works.
Take minus cells. Yeah.
All right, so let's say our goodbyes. Della, we can start with you. Go for it.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining
Oh my
me
God.
on the Della Show, and hope to see you guys next time on the Della Show.
All right, Saul, go for it.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. It was awesome to have everyone actually talk to us while we do this. Looking forward to doing this in the future. Keep joining. Thank you for your support.
All right, cool. And my name is Vanessa. Again, I have an exclusive Twitter account just for this. So if you go to Rants by V, that's where you can find me. And also be sure to follow this account at GoSubtweetUs. Subtweet This was taken on Twitter, bastards. Remember, everyone, we have a brand new community that we would love for you to join. All you got to do is go to SubtweetTHIS.com. And since this was our first live stream, just use the code outrage when you make your account, and it's going to unlock premium features. Ooh, there isn't shit there, by the way. We're still trying to populate the site with some stuff. So, everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining us here on Subtweet This. Twerks and Swahili. Thank you, Mademoiselle. Thank you, Mademoiselle. And that is it. We are Subtweet This. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. I'm actually gonna go get out of here, guys.